Hello everybody, it's your Wonderful Wind Mage, your Cruz Ship servant, Chartreuse Proxy, ever and always at your service now. How are we doing, everybody? I hope everybody is having a wonderful Wednesday. Today is July 29th, my first stream ever since my 6-year anniversary stream back on the 24th, and I'm working to ease myself back into streaming. I've had a lot of tiring days, and quite frankly, the heat stroke really isn't helping at all either case then when it comes to, so trying to relax. Gonna play some game demos today, and maybe some full game stuff or so. We'll see. Kind of want to use this as a yapping stream in a bit, and also just to enjoy some James Batch, because I'll yap as we go on later on. Right now, I just have there is a few what's his face. There is what am I trying to say here? Okay, I already lost my train of thought. There's a few things I need to address when it comes to based on how my stream schedule is going to be going on because of my new work, how much it tosses it off completely from what I used to be from the past 2 years, and also just my own quota on reaching my usual 2 videos a day YouTube limit, as well as what to expect for the future of me, considering how I need to address things like heaven sent and whatever that I've been not really working on to the best of my abilities, and that's my own fault more than anything. But anyway. This is a cozy game. I say cozy. Cozy is a whole game genre. This is a new game demo that I spied before on the Steam page called Left and Not Right, which is kind of like a manic, almost kind of like one stage puzzler. From what it essentially like markets itself for. It's an arcade like one screen puzzler when it comes to where you are controlling 2 characters at the same time. You remember like those old like games like Fireboy and Water Girl and like the Temple of whatever or anything like that had like player 1 on WASD and player 2 on up, down, left, right on the arrow keys or so? This is supposed to be that, but with you controlling both of them as intended. So if you can kind of see my inputs right here, I'm mashing A and D. I can mash left and right, and you're probably going to be seeing these inputs both as we go on when it comes to. This is just a demo, but I'm going to see how this goes. I just had my mic off because I was just watching it. I was just going to say, if I'm going to be playing this game, I'm going to be on the right side of the screen, I might as well be green too, right? Alright. Let me just move my model. Alright. Please work. AI-powered humanoids, lefty, righty, beginning first activation test. What's going on? Are they working? They're not dead, are they? Let's see. Vital signs are normal and other metrics are solid. Alright, it worked! Move, my creations! So you can see here, 1-1, press any left key, press any right key. And obviously, if I do this round, I'm going to be moving both rounds. The big thing to note though, is that there is a ticking bar at the bottom of the screen that you may have seen there. That's the time limit of each stage essentially. Where if I let it run out exactly so, then well that's just gonna be it then. Also, I can't absolutely just run into walls and dink and then just die straight up. In that case, then as you're kind of seeing right there. Because if I run into any walls or so, then I'm absolutely just going to like taint some of my timer when it comes to it then as you saw. So this is gonna be a crux of it. We have to maneuver both of them moving around at the same time for all these stages. So, easy enough as first, of course, but as we probably get onto like, actual obstacles and everything like that, this is probably what's going to make things go very, very badly, you know? Hello, Jazz. Already seen a little bit of differences in architecture. Alrighty, start with digging. Trying to line them up when it comes to movements, but that's not gonna be easy enough as it comes to later on. As we'll probably like, we'll probably get some Fireboy and Water Girl like temple shenanigans towards like mirrored movements or just like asymmetrical movements, especially so. It worked! I can finally escape from here. They're working way better than I expected. But hey, no complaints here. What's with them all of a sudden? Why are these AIs acting so much like zombies? Oh, it's probably nothing. These ones are getting strapped before I leave anyway. No point worrying about it. It's shaking again. How many months has this been going on? Don't tell me it'll collapse before we even reach the exit. Go, go. Ow, wait, I really dinked on the side like that? Did I have enough velocity to dink on the side right there? Oh boy, that's only gonna get worse. Worse, probably. Oh no, straight corridors. Oh no, that's such an easy dink. Okay, it's fine. Nope. We have enough time though, Alrighty, this is a game I can see myself having a lot of immediate fun and frustration with, but in the good way. Ow, ow, ow! There's no way an earthquake will keep happening for months. And it must be a boating issue. Maybe something's wrong with the generator? Why do these two keep acting weird? No experts are not I can really tell what's going on anyway. Still, it's a relief that they're moving around way better than expected. I can almost hardly believe I made them myself. You'd be terrible at this game. I mean, clearly you were not a Fireboy and Water Girl in the Temple of the Light player. Or whatever it was back then. I just remember there's like 4 of them back then, and that was like the golden age of like Flash games. I was on like Conjugate and everything like that too, or Armor games. Look, I was a Conjugate person. I was an Armor games hater because it was the other website. I had to show out my colors. Oh boy, that's tight. Pay attention to Lefty, because she's got to turn the most. Okay, actually, not bad, not bad. Doing fine enough, quite frankly, right here. I don't know how many stages this demo has. We're going to see. Oh. I'm handling this a lot better than I expected to so far. Now, this is the World 1. Let's try to see how badly it starts to go for what we've got demo-wise. Armor games had all the good ones, had Lost Stand, Truce, and Lost Stand. So did Conjugate! Something I didn't have. Like, a lot of them just mirrored over. There's only a few exclusive ones that didn't have it. Like, I had Conjugate because Rome of the Mad God was there at the time, and still is, and I didn't have Steam. So I just played it through there and never went back then. I don't remember my old Conjugate though, unfortunately. And you know, Lost Game websites have had to adapt over time when it comes to, so it's a little bit sad. What can I do first to get out of here? First, I need to come up with excuses for the investors, check the generator, and figure out what to do about the back pay. Can't get anyone to find out how these ones were made, so I gotta deal with it somehow. My head. Head? I'll think about it later. Lefty, ready? Don't find me slots or something. Slots? Snacks or something. Something to eat? Me? You want me to find it? Me? Huh? Oh, what do we have here? Is talking back? Impossible! It's supposed to be a primitive robot! Don't tell me it's a side effect of using that! A killer AI robot rebellion? Is this fair? The carbon-based life form? Where exactly are you supposed to be? Huh? What does that mean on these little types? Keep moving or you'll pass out. Oh, so that's saying it's right. I can't just try to control one only then. I have to keep controlling both, otherwise that'll also just be a fail condition then. Okay. I feel like the regular timer itself is pretty short though, to where I'm not really worrying about that as a condition too much. So I'm just gonna see that for science. Okay, so it's not an immediate game over, but it does just stun you in that case then. Ow. Ow. No! I got stuck in the wall! So I can see when it has, when it's gonna have its uses, absolutely, for just like not moving or so. Or, like if I just need to like stutter step, well, don't step on the wall again. But I don't feel like that was like my biggest problem myself right there. I'll see how that goes then, though. Probably like more natural hazards than just walls soon enough. Who are you? Do you know me? Hey, stop copying me and sitting in my nerds. Quit copying me, it's creepy. Guess I'm famous enough to be seeing cheap knockoffs now. No, that fake, fakes like this popping up too. Did you really go under the knife to copy my face? Even had your whole face redone. Someone said that set you bad. Pretty convincing, I'll give you that. Stop copying me! Oh. Like, it just surprises me, like, how fragile these girls are, just with how you dink once, and then just, like, how you go to, like, 5 miles per hour, and you're actually, like, going to, like, leave some, like, red or green robot blood on the wall. Oh, that's pretty tight cornering right there, hello? Ow. Okay, not as bad as I thought, not as bad as I thought when it comes to it then. Hi, Rena. How was Rena tonight? I don't know, this is a new game demo that came around maybe like a month ago or so when it comes to. So, this is called Left Not Right, which is a two-hand, like, you know, almost like arcadey, like, puzzle, so I wouldn't say platformer, but just like stage runner. When it comes to then right here, to where I'm controlling both of these characters, lefty in red, righty in green, when it comes to here. And they were created probably like from like a scientist grave robbing like a famous dead person or so when it comes to. You know like those old Flash games to where you had to control somebody with WSD and somebody with up, down, left, right? Usually it'd be like 2 players, or you just play it by yourself. So like, I keep referencing the Fireboy and Water Girl in the Temple of like Light, or the Temple of whatever, stuff like that, Flash games or whatever. Try that, or let me check my fake fan status. Fireboy and Water Girl. There we go. In the Forest Temple, Fairy Tale, in the Temple of Light, whatever, stuff like that. Yeah, like those old, like Flash games, whatever, stuff like that. That's what I immediately think of, since you have to control both of them. That one running away over there. Forget it. That one running over there. Never mind. What on earth is this place? Why did I even come here? Is the game over already? Is the match already over? What's going on here? What's wrong with this building? Does everything keep shaking? Is the building about to collapse? What on earth is that thing anyway? What does it make me feel just sick looking at it? Why do I hate it so much just looking at it? How can its face look exactly like mine? And how can it look exactly like me? Me? My name, what was it? Oh, you are on break. Well, enjoy your break, Anna, and thank you for dropping by too, Crimson. Let's see if you finished lunch here tonight, yeah? Ow. Alrighty. I'm sorry, Rady. Oh! Okay, we made it, we made it. She did 3 times to pay the lefty. Tight corners. Oh, I was about to say, how did I have enough velocity to, like, how did I not have enough velocity to think there? I'm not making it. Oh, I made it! Hello! I thought I messed that up with how I dinked 3 times there. What me surprised. Okay, what the heck is this path for righty, dude? Oh, really? 2 dinks? 3? Okay, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. No! Okay, ready, much better. Nope, nope, hold on, hold on. Okay, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Alright, we got it, Chief. It's good, it's good. They really do be giving the most F-ass paths. Tried to censor myself from saying F, and I still said F. Goodness gracious. You're righties. He keeps getting the weirder ones, whereas Lefty seems to be dealing with the wider open one so far. Finally found you. Why bother hiding? All running. Stop running already. Nah, I found you. Please don't kill me. I've never sworn at a jackpot. I care about nature. I've never hit a machine just because it broke. What? Why are you muttering yourself? What are you muttering to yourself like that for? I don't really need to know any of that. It's creepy. Huh? You're a doctor, right? You went to the doctor. How did I end up admitted? Am I in the hospital right now? Huh? Oh, conveyor belts. The last thing I remember is getting hit by a motorcycle, getting hit by a car. Now that I'm awake, I'm here. The next thing I know, I'm here. I'm not admitted. I skipped a little bit. What kind of nonsense is... I mean, well, yeah, that's not too far off. My memory's a bit fuzzy. My head feels a bit hazy, too. What's with this mimic? What's with this copycat? Ugh, there it goes again. What is this? That's not some kind of killer robot rebellion? Should I assume develop self-awareness? Not as hostile as I expected. Oh, it's not that I can go out of here on my own, so I might as well play along. You remember quite well. Guess you were admitted to the hospital after the accident. Oh, girl, you're gonna dig yourself a pretty big grave now, honestly. You know they're inevitably gonna find out. They conveyor belts aren't as troublesome, but they do stall a good bit. As I almost admitted, they're just testing it on righty. Go, 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 go! Oh. Okay, more than enough I'm in that stage right there. Then again, it's introducing me to these conveyor belts. I feel like it's gonna get worse. This is a hospital. This setup doesn't look very ergonomic. No matter how you look at it, this moving walkway definitely wasn't built for patients. So, how should I put it? It's no ordinary hospital. You'd say it's a very, very special kind of hospital, you absolute donkey. Just from a glance, neither of them look to be in great shape. Both of them seem to have hazy memories of the original. It shouldn't be hard to smooth talk, though. Acute what now? Contact memory what? So, these symptoms appear to be acute contact memory missing syndrome. What is that derpy face? When people look similar, no, I bet you will meet each other. It's a condition where they make a mistake one another for their counterpart. No, it's a syndrome! This one's quite serious. I think you should get checked. Right, a coordination test. So this is the rehab facility. Even so, you know. That's not a very good why now, girl. I'm gonna say this. Okay. Let's take the switcher. I think it's there! Ah! Okay, I was about to say, like, trying to move otherwise on these. Okay, I keep getting righty killed. Trying to move otherwise on these conveyor belts, like moving up or down absolutely screws you. Like, if you do it too early, then you just mess up your time! Like, okay, I'd say, like, trying to move against the current is a lot harder than you think. Oh, I did the immediate drawn commands for both of them. Oopsie. Okay, good. I saw that righties were both going forwards in direction, so I just looked at her, made sure that she went fine without immediately slamming 10 miles per hour into a wall. What the heck are we looking at? I'm no medical expert. I've never heard of those symptoms like that in my life. You know, I'm not really into medicine, but I've never heard of a syndrome like that in my life. I decided to be graduated from a calculator. So why are you joining me like this? It's a recent discovery! I was only discovered recently. Anyway, stuff like that exists these days. For treatment, we need the patient cooperation, so if both of you can stay calm, everything will be okay. Alright? Treatment? Give me a break. Seriously? That blockhead is copying me. Can't you see that I heard? Just don't psych ward already. The Hikro have a sense of self, and the differences between the two are distinct. Can this really be dismissed as just an AI malfunction? The memories may be seriously messed up, but they really do seem human. Could it be because of that implanted in their heads? This probably isn't time to worry about that. It's not gonna collapse before we can see it's it, right? Oh goodness, I really screwed the pooch on Righty's path, haven't I? Oh! I had to move down a little bit there against the conveyor belt, because otherwise I felt like I wasn't going to be able to actually, I was going to dig to the wall immediately. That's what I thought would happen. Okay, against the turn on the lefty, righty can just kind of ride it. Oh! Ah! Dude, I keep running in. Just forget it, man. Just forget it sometimes. Oh. Okay. This one should be it. Nice. Okay, not bad, not bad. What am I looking at on righty, dude? Why do they keep giving righty the weirdest looking ones, dude? Oh, no. Okay. I say that as a lefty is the one with acute brain damage there, but it's fine. It's fine. Hey, yeah, that's weird. What are you even talking about? You're not using telepathy, are you? Hey, oi. This is supposed to be a hospital, so why is there no one here? Why are you the only one here? Why is it so run down? Don't tell me it's abandoned. Oh, that's... The hospital is short and fun, so I'm the only one here. Even hiring one cleaner cost a lot. There's not even a single employee here. So how did a hospital without even an ambulance bring me here in the first place? It's doctor's integrity. You can't put a price on that. Again, girl, you are digging yourself holes. Okay, this one isn't immediately too bad, I say, as I think. 2 times through. Oh, I screwed it up with righty. Ah! I'd say it's like, I'm kind of just like almost like mirroring their movement paths, and then I think twice, and then I think 4 times. I don't think I was gonna make it there after thinking 4 times in a row with lefty, dude. Okay, well now I've just screwed up righty's own brain trauma. It's fine though. I did it. I did it. It just took a lot of robot spotter. That's the demo? That's it? No! Alright, well even then, that was a pretty good demo, quite frankly. Already on its own. I wasn't too fast with it so far, besides 1 or 2 retries or so. I thought I got the hang of it, so I'm pretty solid with that, and I really did enjoy myself a little bit. I'm really curious to see how... Oh, one more time then. I guess I'll just yap with it. I'm really curious to see how, what's his face? How convoluted later mechanics are, just because I think most I just saw the conveyor belts on the Steam page. So, we'll have to see how, like, what else this game has for us as it releases then. I don't think I saw a release date yet. Okay, so decent enough when it comes to so far. A third of the game for it. Oh, interesting. That's an interesting way to look at things. This is a very cute menu. Oh no, there's a speedrun menu for the future. If I check the Steam page real quick then, let's see here. Borderless window, no, okay, nothing like that. Release date, August! Okay, August 2026. Okay, never mind, there is a few, what's his face? There's, actually no, there are a few other gimmicks on the Steam page that we didn't get to see yet in that case then. So we'll get to see more of that in the future, and we'll see. Alright, at least for now, that's a good demo already to start, so I'll quit right there. Go on to our next game. After a brief intermission. Alright, it took a moment, y'all. Give me 1 second here. I need to change the game category. This game takes forever to boot up, but when it boots up, it's good. I mean, it's a really solid game. Alright, y'all. Second demo for tonight. This is a new game that has that has a demo that came out maybe about a month ago or so, and has swept everything by storm, including me in a lot of my free time when it comes to it. This is called Guildrun, which is a PvE auto battle roguelike when it comes to it. So we've had a lot of auto chess days when it comes to it, as people have defined it, ever since Teamfight Tactics came out when it comes to for Riot and the lead side. So we've had that, we've had actual auto chess itself back then. There's like, I think Dota Underworlds or whatever, stuff like that. And everything, and there's been a lot of games that have kind of taken things by storm in that case then or so, for just auto battlers in that case. But we've never had, at least like one that's really surged in popularity that's just pure PvE in that case then. And due to that, Guildrun has actually spiked up both for how much flavor that has and how good the demo already is on its own. So I am here to showcase that, everybody. Things used to be normal until the rifts started appearing. Rifts never stay stable for long, and when they breach, monsters come through. But some of us awaken, ordinary people developing powers no one can explain. The world calls them breakers. They step down into the rifts to shut them down. And I have been doing so much of this when it comes to it then. I'm definitely not the best at the video game when it comes to, but I played a good amount of TFT back when it first came out back then. As much as I'd love to try to justify still having it on my phone and everything like that, I don't have the space, nor did I really feel like having the lead time on my computer with all those devices just to play TFT, nor did I have friends to play it with. But for this being a PvE on its own, I'm very excited about it. So, before I talk about the full release of Guildrun, interesting, that'll be for the future. But let me explain things through with our beginning difficulty in that case set. So, Guildrun, for anybody who, or it's auto chess battlers when it comes to, for anybody who's never played it, is when you have a roster of heroes that you have to place on a symmetrical hex grid that will fight against each other. They fight automatically, as by the name auto chess in a way, because you have to position them precisely to deal with potential different incoming threats per battle or per encounter. Usually usually the genre would go to where you have to, like, sometimes you have some PvE, but that would be just to farm resources or for like specific challenges to try to power yourself up in these auto chesses when it comes to it then. Where the bulk of it is you are going against other players. You beat the other players, you take some life points from them, the last person with 5 points standing wins in that case. Kind of like almost in like a, like, I wouldn't say Swiss style, but just like in a round robin battle royale style in that case then is how it works. If you want to run a guild, I need you to fill this out. Hey, why are you spacing out? Sorry. Name of the guild and sign here, please. You must be a new guild leader. Welcome. I'll walk you through the first contract. Mr. Thorne, Chairman, Department of Guild Affairs. You know what to do. Defeat the monsters within and the rift closes. But before that, recruit your first breaker to join your guild. So, we get a choice of 3 people here, with a modifier on each of these. So I can either have Fiona, Arya, or Poen. Each of these people here have different traits that we'll have to pay attention to, because this is a matching game in a way for trying to bait or make a good team composition, not just through it being balanced. Making a balanced team is one thing, or you could go with a team that is completely brokenly off the wall, just all indexed into one class. Why would I need a tank, a healer, and a backliner if I just go like all tanks and have stuff that all buffs tanks? Why would I need to protect my backline if I just have everybody as a backliner and kill them before they reach us? And everything like that then. So let's look over these here. Fiona. She is a mystic as her primary shield, as her primary class. Mystics use mana regen to repeatedly cast their active ability, aiding allies and disrupting enemies. And her gimmicks includes shields in that case then. Arya is a mage. Mages use magic to deal damage and disrupt enemy abilities with different status effects. She primarily deals frost and burn damage. Poen is another mystic who applies poison, shield, and stall. Now, each of these has their own different stats, as you can see right here, like 600, 575, 750 health when it comes to. They have all the different stats, which we'll see here. So this is base attack damage, attack strength, magic, attack speed, critical hit value, armor, which is a flat, like almost like percent reduction essentially for if you have breakpoints, in range. 3 inch, 4 inch, 4 inch. So I got like 3 backliners to choose from. Each of them has one active ability that they can cast. Fiona, Volt Spark. Spark a Protective Volt. Apply 250 shields to the one lowest current percent max HP hero. All of these little symbols here are saying that that 250% shield will scale if she gets more magic in any way. And that mana regen means that if she hits another mana regen breakpoint, she'll shield more people. Arya, Requiem Barrage. Channel an energy beam for 2.5 seconds. Each half second, deal 43 damage, inflict 1 frost, and inflict 2 burn to all enemies inside the beam. Frost decreases defense and attack speed for every 2 stats that people have. And burn has people taking a stack of burn damage takes damage equal to the amount of burn on them every second, and then it starts dropping off. Pollen. Create a flower field for 5 seconds. Each second, inflict 2 poison on enemies and apply 10 shields to heroes inside the flower field. Each second after stall 15, which means after 15 seconds, heal heroes inside the flower field for 10 magic for every second. So, 2 supports, when it comes to, I only have 1 person really deals damage, so you can take anybody at the beginning because they will all be able to at least clear the initial combat and you'll have to go on from there. Now, each of these characters, I get to draft a character and they come with a relic when it comes to here. Now, I'm playing on base difficulty to kind of showcase things out. I'll explain as things go on. Here, if I pick Fiona, I also get Bossy, which is a quest. If I win 6 combats, I get 40 shards, which is the currency in this game. Legacy Charm. Heroes gain 1% basic stats. Every 2 combat victories, permanently increase the amount of basic stats by 1%. Shard Maximizer. Gain interest on saved shards. At the end of each combat, gain 1 additional shard per 5 in your bank, because there's no interest compared to TFT or any other game right here when it comes to in this game. So this is actually pretty interesting. So I do like my shards, so let's take the Maximizer and Pollen.
Alright, I'll join your guild, but I'm stopping for flowers.
So at the beginning of the game, before each combat, you get to see where the enemies are, and you get to pre-place your own breakers, as they're called, in your own 4x4 horizontal grid right here. So it's a 4x4, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tiles on each of them when it comes to them. So for Pollen being a background, I probably just want to put it in the corner and let that turtle approach. It'd be an auto chest again, they will just kind of go on and kind of do their own things. This turtle here has no special abilities and just gonna attack. The Pollen should be able to clear. Now it does take a little bit of time because she's not really an attacker, but she'll get through it fine enough. And when the battle is won, we get to see the breakdown of stats alongside how everybody did in that case then. So Pollen dealt 235 damage over 200 damage, she took 35, it's whatever. We get to see how it's like our stats for winning the battle, and that creates us shards. So this is the main crux of the game right here, our shop. Every time we get through a combat, we have a chance to look at the shop and see what breakers we can potentially add. If you look at the bottom here, we have 6 inventory slots essentially of the party and the reserve. This line here denotes that out of the 6, I can have 3 breakers in my active party at a time and 3 in reserve slots. I can swap people out as will. So for example, if I want to, I can buy any of these 3 and I'll go on for this. So Pollen kind of wants to stall things out because she heals people and puts shields on them whenever they're in her flower field. The big thing is that after 15 seconds, she will also heal the people. So poison is her main damage, she wants to have combats drag out. This is Scorn, a tank, as you can see right here, by his denomination. He also has abilities of poison and stall. His is, when auto-attacked, his ability is Retribution. When auto-attacked after 10 seconds, stall 10, deal 2 plus 100% magic damage poison. So I didn't magic him. So 2 damage and inflict 1 poison on the attacker, which will be great because of these potential items here. So whenever we get to the shop, we get a choice of 3 heroes, you just get a choice of 2 items, and maybe 1 or 2 relics. Items are going into these little blank slots on our breakers right here. Each hero can hold up to a maximum of 3 items, and these are just base stat buffs you can see right here. 200% max HP, 10% attack speed, and 7% Omnivamp. If you don't recognize Omnivamp, that is a pretty newer MOBA term, which is essentially lifesteal from any and all sources. Usually you'd have like lifesteal, like, it could just be like auto attack lifesteal as some people would quantify it or whatever, stuff like that or so. But it is just straight up Omnivamp as it's known in most MOBAs nowadays. So, there's that. And relics are permanent passives that get applied to your entire team. So Shard Maximizer is mine. So if I have 20, what's his face? If I have 20 shards at the end of my inventory, I get 4 interest per. But I think you need to spend everything here. Because, 1, Scorn is on sale, so I'd like to buy you. This poison is on sale too. I would like to buy this. And I don't have enough money yet, so I'd have to wait on this pollen, which is a duplicate. I already have a pollen, so I can't get 2 pollens, but I'll explain what happens as we go on. But for now, we have usually a choice of 1 through 3 gates to go through, but for now, we only have this one starter gate, so we need to go through this here. A torch from the Department of Dodo Fazoran leads through the rift threshold, parcel in hand. Slaves your Dodo over and hands in the parcel before vanishing back to the other side. Choose a shard starter kit, 7 shards. Use an item starter kit. Tell the Act Boss here to equip an additional item. The Stat Boost starter kit. At the end of combats 2 and 3, heroes permanently gain 12 attack. I want to stall things out, so I don't care too much about attack. I don't care about items, I don't have anything right now. So just get us to 7 shards. That'll at least already get us the interest that we need for at least 1 more. We're gonna try to keep stealing from that end. So, we now have Scorn our tank. We have Pollen, our support mage, our support mystic, and a torch here. The slime, active ability, removes 33% of all debuffs and deals 127 damage. Passively, gain 11 HP per second. HPS, that is, recover 11 HP per second. This archer here, active ability, deal 177 damage to a random enemy. Likely what I want to do is see if I can have Scorn run down the archer. Nope, didn't happen. So, we'll have to wait until we get 10 seconds. That's when Scorn's ability will activate, and then we'll actually be able to moat these guys a bit more then. Now it's activated, the archer will start taking tick damage, and I can speed things up a little bit here to try to help things out. Now Pollen is going to be able to help out Scorn a bit, but we just gotta figure out a way for this poison to hopefully hit. And hopefully Scorn can survive. Now, a big thing here is that if it reaches 1 minute on our combat timer right here, these winds will start to pick up and start doing damage to everybody. And it will keep going on until one side is completely defeated. That's doing 1 damage per second, then 2 and 3, and then keeps scaling upwards. So, let's sort of big things here. I won that combat, so now I can buy a second Pollen copy for 15 shards. When you buy a copy of a hero, you don't get a second one in the party. Instead,
The colors are brighter.
they rank up. And what happens is that you unlock one of their ability slots. They start at rate C, you upgrade them to B, to A, and to S, to where they get these new ability slots that help things out, in that case then, for everybody. It's usually big buffs to like their own innate abilities, giving them an auto ability, an active ability if they didn't have one, or many other things here. You can see here. The Bloomer. After stall 15, double Sanctuaries, Blooms, Healing, and Shielding. It lasts 1 second longer. Pretty nice. The Phase Kiss. After stall 20, Sanctuary of Bloom inflicts 100% more poison. After stall 40, increase the damage amount of debuffs on all enemies by 66%. Interesting. The Earth's Child. Gain the Maid's Frost and 30 magic. After stall 20, Sanctuary of Bloom also inflicts Frost and Burning second. I'm very leaned into poison from the relics, so I think I gotta go Phase Kiss. Now here's the big thing here. This has the keyword of backup on here. The note about it is backup abilities with backup also work with the heroes in the reserves. If I don't have her active, then, it won't trigger them. But what this is saying is that even if I have, like, everybody else in the slots and pollens in the background, if I have a poison build or any debuffs build, that'll still trigger at the 40-second mark no matter what, which is very, very nice. That, and of course, too, they always get a decent amount of buffs in total. Now I have 19 shards, and I got to reroll the shop to see what we might have next to get. Now, you can see here, I did find a B rank hero, or breaker in that case then. valued at 25 gold, which is pretty nice, quite frankly, so I think I'd want to buy her. I don't have enough right now for this Zuri, and I kind of need the stats right now, so I'm gonna freeze this shot to make sure it doesn't re-roll. I'm just gonna buy this Zuri, or this Yuna, just to have an actual auto attacker in the field, because I need to have a little bit more help on that end. Stress Story, gain an item. Gain a special item or which pays off in the future. I will absolutely future-proof myself, thank you. Ship is left behind by an unsuccessful guild, abandoned in a hurry. It didn't die here, but they did leave something useful behind. Generate 10 shards from any source. At the start of combat, gain a shard. Nope. But 250 debuffs, gain 15 shards. Fine. You rush 3 times. I don't have any rush abilities, so get me Played to Hunter. Because that's just a relic that'll just pay off after 250 debuffs, which I have 2 people already doing so. I have mushroom tanks here. There's only 1 range, but I want Scorn to tank the most of it. Yuna's just an assassin who's going to deal a decent amount of damage at the lowest health target, so she's going to help out with shredding this tank. And I am speeding the game up, that way we can start getting to the bulk of things here. So though, that's pretty nice so far, quite frankly. Almost actually inflicted enough for those 15 shards, so that's pretty nice overall. And Yuna actually being able to deal damage for us really helped. Now, I want to play Zuri, because she is an assassin tank. On crit, permanently gain 1 defense and 1 magic, triggers 6 times per combat. Passive ability, when auto attack, inflict 2 poison on the attacker and gain 1 HP per second.
Your guild will not to be overlooked.
As I want to absolutely have her scale out then for me. Mage is 1, I don't care for too much. Until if held by an assassin, this gains 14 crit. Now I think I want to sell the Yuna I bought and buy that assassin's hood. There's more crit on this Zuri, he already has 61 crit. Means he goes up to 76, and Omnivamp, for her being an auto attack tank, means that she actually has some lifesteal to be able to get through things. Each second, heroes take damage equal to 2.5% of their max HP for a random relic, or for a random rare, or face the encounter next phase. I will take the challenge just because I feel like I got a pretty good power spike of just having Zuri now with as another tank. Yes, I did get rid of the Yuna, but this was going to be very good for us. Now these wizards have an active ability. Jump to the lowest health enemy target and deal 80 damage to it. At the start of combat, jump to the enemy battle line, landing on the heads directly opposite of the wizard's starting location. Occupy right on the nearest heads. So this guy's gonna jump, he's on the bat tiles, he's gonna jump right here where my cursor is. So likely, I want to do a position like this here, where I want Guildrun to potentially tank these 2, he's gonna jump here, and Zuri to 1v1 this guy. But Storm can actually, just run in between. Because then that'll stall us out, keep our pollen safe, and let her kind of do her work. That's already enough poison, which is fantastic. And Zuri already got her procs this combat too, which is great. I'm gonna slow things down so I want to look at the stats. Zuri's dealt the most basic attack damage so far, which is fantastic. Pollen's poison is ticking pretty well, but overall, being able to at least like heal up just from her own Omnivamp is really helping Zuri out. So buying that Assassin's Hood has been really good. I just need to get some kills for that bonus crit, that's fine. Alright, here's gain 5% attack speed. On combat victory, permanently increase this attack speed by 5. Here's gain 10 defense. On combat victory, permanently increase the defense. Generate 25 shards. On shards generated, gain 15 crit and 500 shield. So that's if I had active abilities that made shards, so not worth it. I do think I want the defense just because I have tanks. That challenge and that's the most important thing right now. Yeah, that poison has been real nice and really helping out. Pollen actually does a pretty good amount of damage too. On combat victory, gain 3 shards. That pays for itself in 3 combats, yes. At the start of combat, a holder and adjacent heroes gain a shield equal to 10% of the holder's max HP. That's pretty nice too. Frankly, I do like both of these items. Hi. Warrior don't need. I start combat and inflict 20 poison on all enemies per tank in combat. Hello? I absolutely want that. But now, though, just fully buff up the Zuri, quite frankly. I'm just gonna give her every single item, I think, just so she can go ham. Survive as long as possible against immortal enemies to earn shards. Or quickly defeat a durable enemy to gain shards. Nope, I need to go against eternal enemies. I can absolutely survive for 50 seconds with 2 tanks. Do not doubt me on that, though. I'm going for the hardest difficulty on this. 2 tanks with some Zuri shields, too. I can do this thing. It's a bit greedy, but I think this is absolutely it. I want it to Zuri in front, because Storin doesn't have any lifesteal himself. I just want them to survive. It's only 10 seconds, and we haven't even got to the stall effects yet. Okay, Storin is kind of fully melting, but Zuri should have enough Omni-Vamp on her own. She's just gonna survive. 15 more seconds. The shields are kind of nice. Her getting stunned kind of hurts, but Pollen surviving helps out, and that was more than enough. Thank you. That's fantastic. Thank you for the 30 shards. That's everything that I need. These snakes I hate so much. Active ability. Create a trail of venom for 4 seconds. Each second, deal 16 damage and inflict 4 poison to all enemies in the trail of venom. I don't want my people grouped up. So I'm gonna have Zuri taking the brunt of these fiends right here when it comes to, because she'll just heal up. I want to keep them far away so that Pollen wouldn't get hit by the poison, as she still did, which really hurts, but that's fine.
Bloom.
Since I just needed Storin to take one of these snakes away, while Zuri just kind of Omni-Vamps all over them. Yeah, 12 magic gains so far, that's fine. So I got my interest going for me, which is fantastic. 31 shards, I have so much money. So, input poison. Hello, Toxic Contract. Input 100 poison when the hold inputs poison input 50% more. Yes, please. That seems fantastic. Now that is mana regen though, actually, so do I care about that? That is crit though. Give that actually to Pollen for now, I'm thinking. I do think I want that amulet just for Pollen to have, since she has the slot. I need to keep searching around for more people. I do like seeing a Grace here, because she is stalling shield, so even though I don't have the slot for her, I do want to have her.
I can help, I think.
I have patience. The holder stall abilities trigger 6 seconds sooner. Amazing. Hello. Put that on Pollen right now and reroll me again. Magic. At the start of combat, if this holder is alone in the front row of combat, triple the stats. Gain 100% defense and max HP. I think I would just kind of let this one ride. We'll go to the campfire. A moment of peace. Don't gather around the campfire. The heroes enjoy a rare moment of calm. Rank up a C or lower hero. Choose a hero or train one of their upgrades. I absolutely want to upgrade. Probably Storin, though Grace is really good for her backup abilities. I think I kind of might want that. Nah, Storin's more important because he's my active party member. At the start of combat, for each tank in combat, inflict 15 poison on all enemies and give 15 defense to all heroes. That's amazing. Whenever Storin inflicts poison, he inflicts an equal amount of frost. Whenever Storin inflicts frost, he gains 10 shields. Taunt all enemies and gain 19 shields per stall triggered this game. After 15 seconds, deal damage to all enemies targeted, triggered equal to 50% of his remaining shield. Interesting. I think I like the Bristle Guard though, just because I already have poison. So that just keeps helping out more, because this is a poison build we've got going. I kind of want to just keep having that going on. So now we have our active boss right here, this big dragon boy here. Active ability, deal 87 damage and inflict 4 poison per remaining head. When the Hydra goes below 66 and 33% HP, it loses a head. The Hydra attacks an additional attack for each head it has beyond its first. The burst attacks deal 33% damage. I have my Omni Vamper right here, of course, in that case then. Because Storin, I just need you to just be able to deal some damage, and let Zuri be the main tank here in that case then. And the Poison Amplifier is going to be putting in so much work, absolutely. And Toxic Contract's ready for fill. Fantastic. Because she didn't even lose any HP overall, and that is great. Look at all that damage being blocked. That's fantastic, though. All that lifesteal, and Pollen's doing so much poison damage, too. So, that is Act 1 done. There's only 2 acts in this demo right now. And now we get a chance to go to this market hall for a very special shops with higher tier characters in that case then. Gain the Mystic class and 6 mana regen. All assassins and mystics gain mana regen gained from this ability. Doesn't matter since I don't have anybody else then in that case. So let's see here. Take 750 damage, gain 25% max HP and 25 defense. Absolutely nice. It's nice. After stall 45, heroes gain 1% basic stats for every 2 times you trigger stall this game. Pretty good. Trigger stall 25 times to increase my hero pool size. I like that, and that's on sale, so I will take that. I do like Deceleration Legacy Crystal. I do want Scroll of Perseverance. Give me all of those. And quite frankly, I'll take this chalice and then save my money otherwise. Yeah, we'll call it there. That's a pretty good shot, because now, with me buying that mandate, this is the only way that you, those multiplayer shops are the only way that you can increase your hero size, or your hero pool size from the reserves to party. I still only have that max of 3 right now. So, I can potentially get up to 4, and maybe get like a true background and help out with our taints, or just get another taint then. Not taints, which would be funny. Either or, fact is, Pollen's gonna deal 1,000,000 poison. In addition to the poison that we're starting with from Taint's Memento as well too, I will say, which is fantastic, I must say. Now, Zuri did die there, which is a bit of a problem, but the poison stall is pretty good though. That's fine. Good job, good job. Alright. Ruin. After stall 10, gain 15 HP. I'll take you to your potential tank. To stall 30, gain 3 shards. Absolutely take. Zuri upgrade. On crit, he was sending gains 3 mana. I don't care. I think I'm probably gonna do is swap the Guardian Lantern over to Scorn. Give the Soul of Perseverance to Zuri and just have her keep going on as much as she can. I could sell the Grace and Rowan, but I want to keep them around for the future. Gain special relics and answer in most played classes. I need tank items then. Go for a tank. Gain 30 damage, defense and 20 max HP. Amazing. If this item is held by Mr. Double its stats, if this item is held by Assassin, nah. It'd be the tank relic, because that's just really good in general. And I think that's a big breakpoint for us here, because tanks, again, so defense is a straight percentage. Reduces incoming damage. If you have 100 defense, you take half damage. If you have 200 defense, you take only a third, 300 a fourth, and so on then. So actually that breaks Kai from 190 to 223. That breaks Zuri from 174 to 204, and that's amazing. Stun all adjacent enemies, gain defense, doesn't matter too much. In fact, these archers are just gonna die to the taking poison that started from Tate's Memento and from the Bristle Guard, which is amazing. Because even with all the damage coming in right now, we are getting a lot of good stall triggers. They're just dying to the poison, and they can't get to the front line, which is hilariously good. Owen is a queen, and Zuri gets to rank A.
That's new.
Taints gain 1 attack and 1 magic per 3 defense they have. Backup, pretty nice. Every other crit, gain 1 shard. Gain 66% crit against enemies with poison. When auto attack, and put 3 frost on the attacker. I kinda want the shards, I'm not gonna lie. But give me that, because I feel like I can read right now a little bit. To do that, that's an A, hello? But you have burn, so I don't care about you. Foot more debuffs. I haven't missed it. Oh, hello, what a shop, dude. What the heck? Buy me the pollen, absolutely.
Colors are brighter.
Every other cast gain 2 shards. After stall, permanently gain 2 mana regen. Yes, pollen scaling infinitely seems amazing. I would love that. Heroes take damage equals 7% of their max HP for an epic relic. Yeah, I think I can deal with Chief. If I can maybe run this one guy down here. But yeah, at least have like score and attack, and that would be great. I'm trusting Zuri with her Omnivam, and I just want to take damage with the Skull of Perseverance, quite frankly. Because these guys are inflicting Firestorm damage right off stuff like that. That's totally fine. Oh, and healing can help. At the very least, the poison hits at 1k are absolutely gonna shred them. Close Perseverance goes off. Amazing. If all heroes in combat share class, all heroes gain 20% total base stats. Generate 25 shards. On shards, generate 1 more. I guess I could go shard generation then. Now Storm. Trade. On auto attack, deal 121 damage to adjacent enemy. Auto attack inflict 1 poison on the attacker. I mean, I think that's pretty obvious what I gotta do. Just some more poison, dude. On auto attack, for each step of debuff from the target, inflict more of that debuff and deal 21 bonus. That is another stall tank. Enter right there. Ooh, you are good. I do like you. I'm gonna save you, because if I get a Rowan or Grace, that could be more tanks in that case then. So I'd love to have them as just potential backup targets. I don't want to sell them, and then, because backup abilities are really good. We need, that is a very solid thing known about this game here. Pink Star abilities trigger 6 seconds sooner. It's only Storm's Retribution. Now take this auto attack, they apply 2 Frost. Whenever take this auto attack, they gain 2 defense. I think the Frost is actually really good, because that means that they're attacking slower, and that's going to proc even faster then. Get your jump to the back lines, and if all spaces are occupied, you won't. So you won't jump to that corner target right there, so I want you to jump instead. Close to Pollen, but Zuri can tank. Storm, I probably need better items for, but the fact is he's doing fine of just being able to inflict so much on his own. And that ticking Frost, slowing enemies down, really does help out a good little bit. Now, MVP is still Pollen though, she's just generating so much. And her getting mana regen is so good too! Alright, I mean Pimenta, please.
For your guild.
And I could actually use her immediately because I triggered stall 25 times with Deceleration Mandate. Yes! So, on auto attack, for each type of debuff on the target, inflict 3 more of that debuff and deal bonus damage. Get a poison cloud around Pimenta for 4 seconds. Each second deals 65 damage and inflict 6 poison. Which is amazing, of course! Heroes in the reserves permanently gain a small amount of every stat. I don't care about too much about that. Every 15 auto attacks, followed by a duel, sustains 1 attack speed. It'd be nice, and the Omni Vamp is kind of there. I'll take you just to have. Heroes in the front row gain trips and max HP and defense. Cheap for a Rowlet, I'll take that. But poison from Toxic Contract. Oh, these are amazing. Actually, no, the Maid not as much, but the Toxic Contract absolutely. So instead, where is... So, Toxic Contract for 2 Toxic Contracts on Pollen, so she can just inflict a million poison, dude. He's from 3 common Rowlets, gain the right after winning 1 combat. In Frontline Barricader. In Assassin's Elevation Prism. Heroes gain 60 defense for 50% less next combat. Absolutely, that's an amazing relic, hello? Then you just have Storm in the middle here, Pimenta like this. These spiders stun poison. Inflict 29 poison on the farthest enemy and stun them. Can't do too much against them, these are just adjacency. That's totally fine. Fact is, Pollen will just get to put it field down and then they just shred. So that's already the Toxic Contract fulfilled. Okay, that's a little bit too much damage. But this is a good learning opportunity for us here. Unless, okay, no, the stuns are too much. Let's space them out, even though, wait, hold on. Zuri sweep. That poison tit will kill the spider. She doesn't get stunned anymore except the front line. And that Omni Vamp actually starts going off. Hello? Hello, Zuri sweep? Zuri sweep? That's amazing. 30 Omni Vamp. Good. So hilariously, we are now at the end of the run here, because this is Act 2 boss, so that would be the end of the demo here. This holder counts as a misstep during combat. If they already missed it, they gain 25% in mana region. On crit, inflict 3 poison. Really good too. I'll take you. Buy that, put you right there. And I can try to buy up whatever I have left then in that case. So what we have here. Chartreuse Mage is doing magic. I don't care about the shield. Main region is pretty nice, I'm not gonna lie. I think I want the stall abilities. That's pretty decent, honestly, but I don't want to lose the Omni Vamp that I have on Zuri. This is the last shop, so I need to spend the 100 gold that I got. Now, typically, I would have this ability here, Emergency Rewind. Gain 10 shards after each combat ability when it's available. If I lose a combat, you basically break the piggy bank, get all those shards to your next shop, and you get to retry the combat. If you lose again, though, then that is the end of your run, so you have a 2-life system in that case. But since this is the final boss, it instead breaks early, because it's just they either win or lose in that case, at least for the demo here. That's pretty nice. Auto that's still 1 mana from the. Be good too. Go with the Scroll of Perseverance. Let's keep rolling, because I think what I need to do. You know, 1 crit per 1 missing health from the holder's target. Okay, well that's just a straight upgrade, because that's 30 versus 15 on the Chalice. I'm trying to fish if I can get a. What's his face? If I can get a backup ability for my backline here. Instinct 30 defense is pretty good though. Stall 40, gain 33% basic stats. Okay,
Didn't expect that.
Get that on the Scroll of Perseverance instead, please. And give that to Rena right here. Hi again, Rena. Well, hopefully Mina went well then afterwards. Arresting basic attacks, don't care. Here's gain 1 attack speed per 15 shards, per 5 shards you generated this game. So you're telling me I'm just going to, so 110 divided by 5. So I just gave everybody 22% attack speed. So I just basically gave 88 attack speed to everybody. That's amazing. I need 10 shards to reroll. Gosh darn it. Dude, I really didn't find anything else. That's so annoying. Alright. In that case then, execution is at. Get some vamp on Reyna then. Unless I get like any more. There's nothing more. Alright, so that is the final shop. A lot of fun in progress. There you go. Rank up a B or lower hero or gain 10% basic stats. Retrain my Zuri, because I don't need the shards anymore. I want her instead. Gain 33% defense against damage from enemies with frost. So, I'm gonna take that because I just want Scorn. Oh wait, no, I gave him the. That's actually. I just traded a useless. I thought I gave him the Frost Inflict. No, I gave him the Poison Inflict because I'm an idiot. Alright, Fire Dragon. Auto attacks inflict 10% burn and hit all enemies adjacent to its target for 6 damage. Totally fine. Let Scorn be the main tank here because I want him to take the first damage. And burn is gonna hurt, and I don't want Zuri taking everything to begin with here. And that is a gigantic throw. Because if I gave her the HP ability, maybe it would have been different. But instead, that fire is kind of shredded my tanks.
Stay back.
Now that, hold on. Look at that here, look at this. That Omni Vamp from Pimenta as a late stage addition to the team in the 2K taking poison. She could do it. No! I lost the run at the end! If I actually gave Zuri a real trait, instead of being stupid of not checking that I gave Poisonous Aura to Scorn, I'm gonna get bat-seated so hard on this. Actually, no, technically, whatever takes this auto attack, they're probably 2 Frost, so actually, no. They see 33% damage against enemies with frost, that's fine, but it just didn't last, is the thing. Because the poison killed them before the auto attacks could. Well, that's my own fault. That's my own fault then. But we review it's all just a dream if I lose. But that's embarrassing. Well, that's Guildrun for an initial run. I should do better considering I'm not even playing at the harder difficulty. This is only a base difficulty. But there you go. That's one run. And see how immediately addictive this game can be for trying to find your good synergies and trying to see all different weird wacky things. I went with only 4 main heroes right there. Or 4 main breakers in the tank variety. Or 3 in the tank variety and 1 in the mystic. There's so many more builds that are wacky. So one more run. Is this a League of Legends game? No, it is. Well, Teamfight Tactics is probably the most inspired auto chess game, even though the genre is named auto chess. It's kind of like how people can say, yeah, I love roguelites, but have you ever played Rogue? My point is that this is the latest big download sweeping all around right now in terms of what's his face for auto chess battles when it comes to them. So here we go, Zuri. Emergency rewind starts with 25% more shards. I just played her, so nah. Dragomir. Heroes gain 10 Omnivamp. And he already has Omnivamp on his own, which I think is really good. Item Bazaar I really love too. Nits. For Rush, which is for the first 5 seconds of combat, gain 10 attack speed and 5 attack for each time this ability is triggered this combat. Every 12 autos, refresh all Rush. Well, I do love potential Omnivamp on Omnivamp, and this guy is literally a vampire. Almost, when it comes to it. Like white hair, sword. You are not being the vampire allegations, brother. Point for Dragomir is that he is an assassin, and assassins can have a lot of good shard generation. On kill, gain 2 shards, so I want him to get as many kills as possible. I do take Fiona. Start here.
Okay, there may be a few things I can sort
Just to have, and I don't have to go immediately into Dragomir on his own, but we'll see what we do here. As fact is, if I just buy a lot of heroes to begin with, then that's already a good start, a good way to have a flexible start. Because Omnivamp is Omnivamp, that's always really good. I'd want that on like warriors or assassins. That's still fine either way. Choose a hero to permanently gain 6 mana regen. Combat 2 and 3 earn 2 extra shards per surviving hero at the end of combat. What if I just indexed into Dragomir? Because that's 12 shards I'm giving up, but if I just give this man here a million Omnivamp, like a way for him to keep casting his ability, he's just going to get a million Omnivamp, and I could maybe generate a lot of shards off of it. Yes, it's only 2 shards I'd be generating for every time he gets a kill, which he just did right there, which is nice. That's really good stealing for the future. Commenta. Beat a duelist and 20 attack speed. On auto attack for each debuff. I don't have that many debuffs, so it doesn't matter to me too much. That is a Chalice though. Heroes in the front row gain 100 HP and mass defense. I do like you already. For Rush, gain 25 HP per second. Let's just roll a little bit. Just fully equip our vampire ability. Gain a special item or relic with offensive properties. Gain a special item or relic with pays off in the future. Give me offensive properties. When the holding foot's a debuff, inflict 1 more. Install heroes trigger. Install trigger, gain attack speed. On rush trigger, give heroes 10 attack speed. Attack. Interesting. So it might be rush and what through Ming. Because Ming is a burn tank. Each second inflict 10 or 1 burn on enemies, and for Rush 7, double the burn. Put everybody in the front line for frontline defender for that extra HP and defense, because even then 56 defense is pretty nice in general on its own then. And that 1000 crit shards generated. Thank you, Dragomir. At Star 10 and 20, inflict 10 poison. Doesn't matter too much. At start of combat, gain adjacent shield. I would love that. So much. I also love having a Grace in general, just for backup potential, because he's always really good. Hello? Sacrificial Scythe. I'm gonna save for you, hello? Enemies heal 3% max HP for random relic. I can absolutely deal with that right now. The main thing to note as well is that shields, if they don't go away on their own, like if they aren't destroyed, they go away after 10 seconds when it comes to them. So it's not like that Guardian's Lantern is gonna last forever when it comes to buff-wise. Now, the fact is, Maid does last forever at the very least, so that and Fiona's shielding helps him out a pretty decent bit too. That burn sticking isn't doing too much on its own right now, but it is helping out a little bit, and that's another 6 shards. In combat victory, permanent increase crit. Combat victory, permanent increase attack speed. Heroes gain 100 attack and 100 magic when shielding. Interesting. That's kind of really stupidly good. Shield conduit should be good. I'm looking for rust triggers though, for attack speed. But quite frankly, I think I'll take the crit, because I'm playing through Dragomir. Oh nah, Swift Codex is also really good too, because that helps Fiona. Remember, when it comes to attacks. Nah, we play through our Assassin Boy here. Give me Sacrificial Scythe right now. I think we can try to do that, and maybe work towards getting this Hu Yun. Because he's an assassin that I want to work forwards to. I'm going to sit on my money. Quickly defeat a durable enemy to gain shards. I don't have endurance compared to last time. Defeat the turtle with 100% max HP in 20 shards. Let's swap out Fiona. In that case then, 20 HP. I don't think I can do 40 shards. Well, that depends if Dragomir gets a crit. You know what? Balls to the wall. Let's see how it goes then. Okay, no. Let's see if I get a lucky crit. Crit. No! Okay, well at least I got the sacrificial scythe proc, but that's really unfortunate. That's 40 shards I just missed out. I could have had 20 and not greeted. Oh, that's actually so sad. Well, at the very least now, sacrificial scythe is gonna generate me 1,000,000 shards. So if I get a shard generation relic, then we can kind of pop off. In that case, and this is totally fine. Fiona level. Inferior and crest items have people stuff. Interesting. So now Fiona.
Oh, this clicks now.
An enemy damages a shield hero. Every 5 cast, gain a Tycoon stat. At the start of combat, heroes gain 107 max HP per Tycoon stat. Every 5 cast, trade a random item and gain shards. Oh. I like that. I want items, and Hu Yun is a backline archer, but Dragomir is doing all the damage, and I kind of want them to try to keep getting all the damage greedily for Devour prods. I will buy a crystal though, absolutely. And that Irini is nice, but she's a duelist, so unless I had a way to make her an assassin, it doesn't matter right now.
This is going better.
Now I will buy this Fiona because I love this ability right here, the Selfless. After stall 20 and stall 40, apply 500 shield stall heroes and heal them for half that amount. Because she is a healer mystic when it comes to then. And applies shields and heals, but this is always a good batch ability no matter what, dude. Whenever Mystic shields a hero, give that hero 8 attack and magic. Really good too because Fiona's a mystic, but I can't say no to the Selfless, dude. So she will always be sitting in the backup reserves and she will be great. Win a combat with 3 or more heroes that do not share a class in play. And reward to gain 25 shards. That's really nice. I say sell that already, because that's 3 I'm losing for what is going to be 25 shards. We can proceed tier or rank or lower hero. Absolutely, I want Dragomir to heal up. This is the boy I'm playing through completely. Devour generates 2 more shards on kill. On cast, consume 2 shards to permanently gain 2 Omnivamp and 2 crit. Yes please. I'm generating so many shards with this idiot right here, it's not even funny. 30 max HP thanks to Sacrificial Scythe. That already right there is the right hand cast. Main did die. That's totally fine right now. Fact is, there is a stall trigger from the Southwest from Grace, and then we just keep getting Fiona cast too, and it's an execution. Oh my god! 79 shards for the auction house. That's real good. Another Grace level. For assassin auto attacks with stealth, they put poison. Start combat. Assassins in the back 2 rows gain stealth questions and target the most threatening enemy. Ooh. They're really good. Hello. Deal 1500 damage. That's royalties for team slot. Absolutely. I'm taking all of these, and then I'll level up at Grace again.
Getting hurt anymore.
On cast, increase the amount of debuffs. It's always been 1 shield per 2B. I was hoping for another backline ability, or backup ability then, because that's backup only. That's totally fine. There's no protective magic. If I can re-roll her later, that'll be good too. Auto attack still a mana, hello. In 1 attack, 1 magic, 1 attack being 1 defense for 12 shards. A really good relics. What the heck, dude? Do I just get rid of her just to buy that? I mean, no, just Southwest going up, because remember too, that is scaling with the range. So I can't get rid of that. That's way too valuable. I'm just gonna have to sit on this here. So that's good. I think that'll be good to say. As much as those items are good. These guys are all gonna leave, but it's not gonna matter too much. Fiona will be fine. Now, I probably need to actually, like, get Maid some help. In that case, then here is my main problem, but we'll live. I also forgot to put, Jadamir actually in the back line then, in that case. Because I'm not gonna be making use as much of a front line defender. I'm thinking now, but it'll be good. That really was just for me. And then Judgment is just gonna keep generating so much. Hello. 149 Omnivamp. We died at the same time. That still was a combat victory though. For us, when a warrior crits, doesn't matter. On cast gain 30 attack, on auto attack gain 2 magic. Pretty good. And Rest Trigger, followed by Vanguard. Good too. Star Trigger perfectly gain Matt's HP. That's the golden standard. That. I want that so bad. Give me that. We'll just pass this off. So let's watch Jademir's attacks pop off. 12 shards generated for all of that. That's so good. So good. Okay. Call it there. I feel like I really am so indifferent to Jadamir though, so it is a little bit problematic though. Being 10 more shards per victory, choose from 3 epic relics. I think I kind of need the shards, even if there is the debuff to the stats. It's so important right now. These guys in the back line. At start of combat, assassins the bat 2 rows, gain stealth, and target the most threatening enemy. I mean, I guess to attack the tank set in that case. I really need to either get like another assassin, quite frankly, right here. Oh, that's death. That's real bad. Or I need a better frontliner because Maid by himself ain't doing it. Now I did fulfill Arcane Mandate, so I actually can get someone in the row though. If I crit and move speed, I need an actual tank. He said. Fermenta does exist. Grip does have Rush.
Let's wreck this place.
First abilities last a little longer. That's pretty nice too. I need ways to keep these boys alive. Now, this could absolutely fall flat on me right here. I'm not going to lie. Just a second, so we're gonna see how badly this goes. Just because that that emergency rewind did not get me as many items as I would have. Problem. That's a level for Rip, in which case then I might just actually sell like the 2 items or the Huyan. Or so the items, because I need this man to actually take up a little bit more for us. Assassin class and crit. On crit steal 34 target from. Whoa, wait, hold on. That actually gives us a lot of range on that there. Do weird stuff. Wait a second. That could be really good. These guys are going to be stealth. Yes! Attack the archer in the back there. That's huge. The fact is, having 2 assassins means that the assassin's ambush engine for crit is really good for us. Rip actually is a real person now more than Ming, because he gets auto attack, he gets Omnivamp, and he's going to be critting constantly, and we actually have room to grow here. This is really good for us. Here's Dane Omnivamp. Okay, well this is kind of stupid. And you have 74 Omnivamp, but that's really good on its own. We are back in this, dude. Not worth it right there. I do think I want the orb though for our Fiona, because just he really needs to be able to generate a lot more. S tier Logan. I mean, just on your own, brother, you're gonna be better than my Ming. So I will take you.
Then I'm in.
One magic per shards generated. Oh my god! Hold on. Give this to you. That's 30% magic, and you have 95 crit when it's that. It's that, or I could give it to Fiona. More magic shielding then, which is pretty decent too. It's also mana regen actually. Yeah, no, give it to her for now. For Rush 10, enemies have 66% increased stats. I think with me getting an actual frontline too of Logan, that can be done. These guys all have, these guys are all archers. Okay, actually, Logan's shredding way faster. Wait, hold on. That rush actually might have screwed me over. Oh, I overestimated myself! No! Okay, rely on that Omnivamp. Go, Dragomir. Kill them. Kill them all. Yes! Yes! The Omnivamp! No! Okay, I got greedy there. The Logan pivot actually really wasn't too much on me there, just because I didn't have ways to trigger rush. Otherwise, the Logan is weird to get for an ass, but what, dude, he's better than the main that I had. Just because I didn't have anything to index for the main. Also, getting a nothing burger on my A upgrade kind of did take away a good amount of what's his face. Did take away a good amount of my power on the option, I would say, which did kind of suck for race. Get a random rare relic for Ratna, a mage, who gets 10 magic permanently on kill. Yes, please. Here's gain 50% Rat's HP and gain 50% on each combat win. That's pretty good for a rare relic, quite frankly. Get a 10 magic for Ratna. I mean,
Let's wreck this place.
we have our potential right here. 2 Vanguards and a Ratna in the backline. We could go super rush centric. Now I'll have to rotate the starter shards here, is what I'm thinking here. No doubt about that. Got this Rip. We'll get his rush attack triggers. Ratna is kind of just to do however that she wants in the back here. Yes, these front runs means that she might be getting her damage taken away, but if I get some this,
We're not done yet.
it's better. Assassin class and 25 crit. Firefall also hits the lowest health enemy the first 3 times it is cast its combat. Until gains stealth force and gain 5 crit. I do like that, because she's gonna be my one backline character, practically, essentially, when it comes to it then. This game here. So I want her... I want her to be amazing. Level up Rip for me?
What?
I mean... We could have assassins again, dude. You know what? We're here. Let's freaking do this thing. This is gonna be really funny. Give me a special relic which pays off in the future, please. 25 debuffs, generate 20 shards, trigger rush 3 times from any source. Well, I mean, that's really good for Rip. He's just gonna get those 2 rush triggers on his own. Or 3 rush triggers on his own then. That's 2, and it's just gonna naturally happen. There you go. The 2 seconds wander on the rush for Rip to just have that extra attack. He's gonna be attacking for 1,000,000 damage now. For Rush, Vanguards gain 50% max HP. Increase the duration of Rush abilities by 2 seconds. Yeah, absolutely give that. And then I kinda want to also still save and just give that to Yuna as well. And buy a Yuna. Whenever Assassin crits, they inflict poison. And she is an assassin, and we got 2 assassins right now from those traits too. I feel pretty powerful right now. Give me that random rare relic potential. I'm gonna do a position like this, that way when these boys jump, Ratna is gonna be safe. He's gotten 30 magic from kills so far. Make that 40. That's 50. Fantastic. We are just chilling. Enough for Ratna kill? Yes, enough for Ratna kill. If there is a mage in combat, your heroes after boys gain crit, doesn't matter. Win a combat with 4 more combined classes in play. I have 3 classes that can be crest items, which I will take.
I will not
Give me Yuna, please. I'm just gonna have to chill, because until I get the 4 combined classes, I can't do too much right now. The holder's attachment magic to the higher of the 2. Generate 25 shards. Comments, holder is the one in the back row, triple this item stat. I mean, I'm gonna give that to Rip, dude. There is nothing else about it. I'm giving that to Rip as soon as I get the chance. Now this boy is interesting here. Hold the furthest enemy to the plant monster and deal damage to it. Oh, if I just get Ming, we're just gonna shred these idiots then. It's gonna be fine. That's just gonna be the fire ticking damage, and then Rip just kinda still goes off on them. No, Ratna kills. No, my permanent scaling magic. No, we killed them too fast for Ratna to get another cast. I find me Rowan. Guys, this is 4 combined. Wait, no, that's not 4. That's Maid's, Assassin, Vanguard. Okay, no, that's 10. So that'll be 4 more combined classes in play. For all of that then. So that's good. Otherwise, roll me a little bit. For us, here's gain crit. Yeah. Absolutely, please. Moment of peace, which... I will rank up Rowan. He's my only choice left, and if I get a Vanguard ability then. Tanks and Vanguards gain all defense and max speed gain from this ability. And stall trigger, I don't have stalls. I would take the Tectonic for Rowan. Just for now. Because I want him to be able to tank things up. That. Give all these stats over to one Mr. Rip. And Rowan being able to just gain these shields means that we will live forever. Thank you, very cool. Grip damage is going off. Uno level, hello. The heck? Coordinated combat with a hero of all 7 classes in combat. What the f... am I looking at there?
Stronger.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I want a tank to go with Rip, so hilariously, if I go critical defenses, this unit here, I buy this Harmony Crystal, I get Yuna in combat, I get her as a tank, better to be. I just need to find tank relics in this case then. So I got 2 tank crests, and I have so many people considered as vanguards now, hilariously. How much do these sell for? Only 3 though. Yeah, no. Good. Alright, fine enough. I got my buff stats, which is totally fine. You guys are all gonna jump, that's fine too. I thought that we would shred them faster. I'll be honest with you, so kinda did throw Ratna to the wolves there, honestly. But it's fine, Rip got her. Rip's trying to cover for her. Poison isn't also as much as I thought necessarily. Actually no, technically Rip having the poison trait from Yuna is pretty fine. Ancient Mages 60. That's really good. I do
You want
like
protection for your guild? Then stay close.
Because this B Rowan isn't as much naked anymore. Trigger stall 6 times. That would be faster. That's poison, so I have a little bit of poison now actually to deal with things. It's my mage. Need ways to deal frost too now. Or freezing presence work. Survive as long as possible against immortal enemies to gain shards. Yeah, I
Didn't expect that, did ya?
Give me... Is 50 seconds fine? I can do 50 seconds. Especially if I go with a full 10 front line like that. Hi D3, how is art? If you're doing well tonight. I've been playing through a few game demos tonight, and I'm playing Guildrun at the moment. Which, if anybody's ever played any auto chess or anything like that or so, this is a entirely PvE when it comes to... Oh, actually, wait, if they're immortal, I'm not going to get any Omnivamp off of this, am I? That's a problem then, actually. So it might just be fermented healing. So I gotta survive for 20 more seconds. Actually, no, never mind. Yuna tankiness from the critical defenses actually keeps her alive. Nah, so we get 30 shards. Fair enough. Roguelike auto chess, that sounds awesome. This is only a demo right now, but yeah, it is full PvE auto chess. It's super polished. It's really good. You should play it right now. So I'm halfway through a run right now, D3. So, yeah. It literally just is auto chess, just straight up when it comes to, you can see Pets Grid, 4x4 mirrored on both sides or so, see the enemy placement, see their abilities before you place down your heroes, or breakers as they're called. You have up to 6, 3 item slots like most auto chesses when it comes to it then, or depending on your difficulty. Things that like you can do, when you level them up, they gain more active abilities when it comes to that. You have to choose from one of 3 active or passive abilities every time you level up a hero. Lots of flexibility. It being auto chess means that there's a lot of strategy with placement every time, with placement every combat, with what items that you give to people. My run is hilariously, weirdly, assassins and tanks. Because they got relics that keep giving people, or that make people be considered as tanks now when it comes to, and it just keeps going on from there. And this is a weird and wacky game so far. But otherwise, it's been pretty good so far. Pretty solid. Have I heard of Tears of Metal? I have heard of that, this one here. This is called Guildrun. Should it be my stream title? I thought I updated my stream title when it comes to. It's a very, very solid game. Yeah, Guildrun, all one word, all one word. It's only a demo right now on Steam with up to 2 ads, but it's super polished. Like, very, very polished right now. I'm running at 3 times speed, but it's very solid. I've already spent a lot of time on it. There's already what is essentially 8 ascension levels to this game. It's just good. And honestly, after this this run, I was gonna end stream quite likely, or maybe I'll do one more. So if you want to watch the game then absolutely. If you want to watch party it a little bit, then we could just sit in VC together if you like. At start of combat, this holder gains a shield equal to 250% of their defense. I can make my assassin, who should be a squishy assassin, gain more defense. He should have 300 defense plus a shield equal to 250. She's going to gain a 6,000 HP shield and never die. That's really stupid, really funny. Give me that. And I can get more defense on combat victor. I mean, I got 4 combat stuff. That's still 40 defense each, though. Pretty solid. I think I will still take it, though. Rip level.
Be scared.
Vanguards gain 33 HP per second. On Rush Trigger, Assassins gain 15 crit. Rush size. For Rush 12, gain max HP. I don't need the max HP since I have the Deadeye Hood on him. A free demo is free demo? Yeah. It's really good, of course. Vanguards gain 33 HP per second. I think I'll do that because I want to probably give the Vanguard crest over to Pimenta. Gains survivability. Their Yuna actually has it really good too. Rush Trigger, though? Well, it's only Rip triggering Rush. That's Assassins, and that's 3 of my characters then. I do like that calming presence there just for a bit of stability. Give me that, because it's Rip and Yuna will get that from the Vanguard's crest. Unstall Trigger followed by a tank. That's really funny, but not needed. Oh, I could... I'm taking the Omnivamp away, but Pimenta could use a little bit of Omnivamp. For Rush to gain 25 attack speed, I really think I'd like that. Might sell the Rowan just to give that to the Rip, because that attack speed and move speed really helps Rip out, I'm not gonna lie. Enemies heal 5% max HP, I can do that. That's how I found Tears of Metal the first time. So I'm down to try it. Yeah. Alright, Rip's in the back row, so if he gets pulled, that's fine. I just don't want Ratna to be pulled. Now, I did not account for the wolf jumping, but it's fine. It's just gonna be a Rip sweep, and Yuna with 631 defense. So, again, really funny. Assassin, who gains 220 defense. A tank who gets, she has a tank trait, which gets her even more defense. Okay, that max HP is kind of screwing us, because I thought the poison would be doing more for us here. Defense in this game is calculated to where, for every 100 defense that you have, you take that much less damage. So 100 defense, you take only half damage. 200 defense, you only take a third. 300, so on. So it's 600 defense. My assassin is taking only a sixth of all damage that they're dealing to her. I don't have any Burner Frost, so I guess I'll take Deceleration. And I can't believe I actually won on timeout. Hello? That's actually really funny. So that's really stupid, and her having the Runic Butler means she's 5s for even longer. I think I really need to channel into Pimenta more though, because her being able to give us Tank and Frost is really good. If Pollen did healing then, it's probably friend way. The Ratna, she isn't doing too much for me here, so if I can get Poison, that might be good to pivot into that instead. It's that, or I need a way to inflict Frost that way. Taints gain more defense against enemies with Frost. I don't have Frost, because Funk is fire, Pollen's poison. So another poison proc might not be bad.
Alright, I'll join your
So I'll
guild,
search.
but I'm
Okay,
stopping
Arya
for yours.
might help out then. Channel Energy Beam for 2.5 seconds. Each half second, deal 59 damage. For 3 frost and for 4 burn to all enemies inside the beam. That could be good for me. Should be really good. That is frost, but is that defense needed? Because I think I might want the poison more. Because Ratna's not killing people fast enough. I think I need to pivot instead. On cast, gain 4 magic per debuff on enemies. If you know, so the Ratna, buy this. Wait, amulet. I need to have Spowen's poison help us out, because this Stowen is not good for me if I don't have a good way. Let's roll this time. Alright, yeah. Take it easy, take it easy. Have a good have a good time now, D3. We'll take a tank throw it. Whatever it takes. Oh, attack deploy 2 frost! Yes! That's amazing! Just now Fermentus thing goes even better! Yes! Hello! Okay, that's amazing. Alright. It's always like I wouldn't say the run saved, but the run absolutely gets the tick off now. Because now that they're getting poison permanently on, everyone's gonna have permanent, even 33% more defense. And with having us even have just a little bit of poison ticking from pollen, that's actually gonna help my DPS a decent amount, a bit more. Now then again, it's Rip that's really applying most of the poison. Like MC thanks to the Nightshade, but it's still important. That is still important. Just to have a little bit more, and also just the shielding, meaning that we get to survive a little bit more, is just a bit too. How many shields? Not enough to justify things yet, but that could be good. Plus that's mana regen. Main level. Would Main be better than Pimenta? At A, potentially, but I don't know about that. Nits, though. Assassin's Door is instantly kill any enemies below 45 HP. Okay, hold on. That's really important. And what I could hilariously do is swap, because Fermentus abilities are both backup, so I don't mind her getting out of the rotation. I actually get to use Hasted Ring, because Rush gets to hold on to, gets to boost Ferality. I have Assassin traits, because this Nits came with the Keenide. Oh man, what a roll! That's actually amazing, what the heck? If this item is held by an assassin, double its stats. Oh my god! If this item is held by a tank, double its stats. What the heck? I don't take the assassin's way because Nits actually offers me a lot of attack, and the fact that he offers an execute with the Keenide is very important for me. So at this point, Monster is gonna drag the first person, so I don't mind them dragging the Rip. Rather, I think I'll have no, because Yuna needs to have that stuff, and then I need the Deadeye Hood. So go ahead, drag the Rip. The Nits will get to deal attack. Will get steal and attack speed for items with poison. I don't have anybody with burn, so I would like that to change. But the fact is, everybody being able to execute now is big, and Nit's life stealing from that Omni Vamp and didn't survive the combat is huge. So he just dealt so much damage, and the Keen-Eye execution really helps too. Main really wants in, dude, but I don't think it's happening. Five attack, not as needed. I want that Omni Vamp still. Assassin's Duelist and Warriors gain 15 crit, 20% attack speed, and 25% crit. Okay, yep, nope, I'm holding on to that. That is pretty seamlessly smart. This total counts as a tank. If they're already a tank, they gain 50% defense. 300 defense. Actually, hold on. Vanguards gain 50% max HP, so... But consider how funny that is. Do you think I want to give Nits a little bit more help there, though? I'm hearing what's Frost. That's when Vanguards, or no, when Taints get attacked. I don't think that's necessary. I'm really just re-rolling for good items for the finale right here. Here's data 33% lasting HP shield, that's very good of course. That's a Yuna upgrade.
Entrust the rest to me.
For us, Assassins drain 1 crit first round in the Bane. On crit, deal 51 health and gain mana. What's Rip's crit? No, okay, no, he's fine. Just give me the triple invocation then. On auto attack, inflict the burn. Very good. Very, very good. Go to the Chalice, he already has the Omnivamp on his own. It's fine. That, get the Chalice over to Yuna actually then, so she has a little bit more survivability. And we chill. Go to the campfire. Retrain Nitz's burn modifier. On auto attack, inflict poison. Another critical defense? Oh my goodness, dude. Tanky Assassins is really freaking funny, dude. 641? 910. Yuna's only taking 1/10 of damage, and she's healing on her critical invocations too. Oh my god, that is so funny. Hello? I didn't even get to see the okay, no, I did get to see the last combat stats. Yeah, Nitz just kind of destroyed everybody. That is a god tier roll to get somebody who had 3 out of 4 traits. For Nitz, he's a duelist naturally, but for him to roll Keen-Eye to really make use of all my assassin traits, that's really stupid. That's really stupid. Yuna tanked 20k damage just from having 900 defense, dude. That's really, really funny. 979 defense, dude. And then also, even if that came to be, Nitz also had 600 defense. That's a stupid run. So what happens after you win a run is that you go into an endless run category now when it comes to it. Win a combat with 3 heroes if there are more ranks in combat. Yeah, why not? To where you get to go endless against endless scaling waves of enemies in that case then, and you get to see how far you can actually get in the game then. Auto attack 200 times. That can have to be done. But this is, for all intents and purposes, your last shop as well. So this is a use it or lose it as much as you can. Rush 25 times. Well, I mean, I can buy that and then I'll have everybody in here. So I'll have up to 6 slots, and then again, you just kind of get to casually go endless and just see how far you can get. Now, I don't think 22 Omnivamp isn't enough on its own. I don't think for Nitz to do much. That, unless I get these guys to attack the back line, we really aren't going to grind through unless we get to that 60 mark, which is a little bit brief, but it's totally fine. Fact is, Nitz is at 700 attack speed, so if I just even throw it down to 1, he's just absolutely ferociously going. How much health does this Mushroom Knight have? A hedge. Okay, well, thank goodness that we have the executes from the Keen-Eyed. And it's also just tanking 1,000,000. So seriously, I now have everybody almost in the roster now. I just need to trigger Rush one more time. What I need to do... When you're already a Vanguard, my friend. Last combat it was all Nitz, so what I think I would do is have Yuna considered as a Vanguard. Have this right here in Nitz then, because that's 20% stats. Alright, classes. That's more crit and everything, which is amazing. Give these items over otherwise. I was gonna be worried about would be Nitz's Omnivamp, because it's only 22, which really isn't necessarily too much. But that Raskin shields, and when he gets the attack speed, then he just starts scaling beyond infinity then, in that case then. You see how stupid that is. Now the burn damage isn't as much, I would think, for him. So quite frankly, Searing Lance might not be as much as I thought for importance. Quite frankly, I'm gonna swap the Chalice back to him, and I'm just gonna see how that works then. I haven't seen his HP drop to catastrophic low levels. That burn damage really isn't doing much to necessarily have to justify things. The attack speed was nice, but I'd rather have the Omnivamp because I can't get Omnivamp. I can absolutely keep getting the attack speed scaling for Nits infinitely though. Again, just tanks getting defense from enemies equipped with Frost is really stupid. Because again, 900 defense Yuna. This Nits keeps popping off, and the Rip is just doing nice ability damage too, constantly. To train and upgrade on one of your heroes. Who's an epic item? I'll just take an epic item. Total gains 1 attack and 8 max HP per rush triggered this game. Whenever this holder inflicts poison, it inflicts 75% more. I'll just take the Crown of Haste and probably put that on Ming, is my thoughts. Because it's that, I'll put it on Pimenta. I thought I got both mandates, so I don't have Pimenta on my team. Well, fact is, this will give Ming almost double the amount of HP that he normally has, which is very big. Yeah, and that'll be good then. Even having Maid just stall out a little bit more, even for him being a B-class character, is very, very fine. Because the more damage that he soaks, it just buys more time for my other classes to kind of do their own thing then. Which is fine by me. Really, again though, it's just going, alright, just stall for Nits to just scale infinitely to get his 800 attack speed, and then nobody's able to compete with him. He's literally almost moving at like 2 frames per second. And I am just kind of running these things through, so technically I could position people better, but if y'all follow my content, I'm not one to be like, I need to grind to the endless leaderboard, and I need to showcase the very best thing that I can do and all. No, I'm just kind of chilling. So I'll just see how far I get, and this is also base difficulty endless, so we'll just see. But this is floor 4 of endless right now. So unless we get to like specifically challenging enemy types, I'll just kind of keep letting it rock. Oh, I think I'm realizing, no, I bought a Harmony Crystal, I bought an Ascension Mandate, I bought an Acceleration Mandate, so why? Oh, maximum is 5. Oh, you know what, that's it. Reading the relic explains the relic. I can't get 6 people in, I can only get the 5, so I can't get Pimenta in. Technically, would it be better for her though? Because she is a tank as compared to Ming. Oh. We didn't kill them fast enough, so endless mode's over. Well, never mind. Doesn't matter too much then. It's still a pretty good run. Getting that Nits change was really good though. Alright, so because we can, let's do one more run for D3 to work, and I'm going to steal 1 modifier. Heroes take 10% max HP damage at the beginning of each combat. So this will be the last one, and then I really am calling it. Get a random rare item that gives defense. Well, there's Rip again. Let's go for Nicholas, because I find him really funny. He's a Vanguard. When Nicholas survives combat, consume the item in his leftmost item slot. Permanently gain all of its stats and gain shard equal to 80% of its value. For Rush 14, auto attacks inflict 3 burn per equipped item. And I get a random relic for it.
Deal when you
On Rush Trigger, give heroes 5 crit and 10 attack speed. Alright, well in that case then, I'm looking for... I could go for another main and just go for Rush, Rush, Rush. Now, fact is, I do want Nicholas to be selfish. So I want him to have as many items as he can when it comes to that. Until Combat 4, items cost 2 less. Hello, that's amazing. Because this man can absolutely be a one-man army if you let him take over. And I want him to get these 6 shards from kills here. He should be able to get this kill. Should be able to. Oh. Okay, yeah, he got it. Wait, what do you mean? Did he not? Did he die to the burn so he didn't get the freaking 3 shards? You gotta be kidding me. And then they died to the tick! I got no shards! No! Alright, well... For now, I think what I might want is...
I'll stand with you, but I'm not great
Well-
at taking orders.
I like all of this here, I'm not gonna lie. Taking the store and just have a front line because I want Nicholas to be able to have some front line help with him in that case then. I think I want the Fiona too. In a special item or relic with offensive properties. And Rush Trigger. Oh dude. Oh dude. I already have acceleration. I already have 1 acceleration, so more rush, baby. More rush in that case then. Oh, I didn't equip the belt. I'm an idiot, but I did get the 3 shards, so that's very important. That's very important. I need to be buying these then. I'm not gonna get the money back from Nicholas, unfortunately there, but this can be done. Another 3. Give me another 3. Okay, 6 shards is still pretty good though.
Okay, there may be a few things I can shore up.
Buy me all of that. I don't mind the lasting shields too. But yes, I just want Nicholas to just keep scaling up. That I need to get heroes to have rush. Here's the damage equal to 2.5% of their max HP for a random relic. Honestly, we're gonna have the shields. I think we can do that. Plus, we also have shields from Fiona herself too, so it's gonna be fine. And Play Generator is just really good in general for helping us out in these early combats to just help. So there we go. Nicholas is just gonna become a huge tanky boy as well too over time. Darn it. But Thief's Dagger, I don't want him to eat that because I want him to keep getting those shards constantly. Every 5 seconds, if there's a Vanguard in combat, heroes gain shields. Absolutely, because I'm always gonna be running Nicholas. I will take this.
Forecast victory.
Gain 2 item slots. For Rush, gain 455 shields per equipped item. He has a random chance to create a random item. That is a Rush trigger, but it's on Rush trigger, not a read. So, even the Dior, because I love the potential item generation, and I want the cheaper item reroll. Press 7. Oh, what is auto attacks also gain crit? Me, I do think. All of these look amazing for him to have. I want the attack speed on Nicholas first. Endurance? Nah, we gotta go for endurance. Am I taking enough for 50 seconds? I do think so with Storm on my team. Just have everybody fall back. I don't know what Jason enemies does, so I'd have Storm like split things then. I think I can do this because like the Frost will slow things down. We have Vanguard's emblem for the shields, and then Fiona just kind of takes forever too. So even if like my front line dies, which I don't believe is gonna happen, we're chill. Yeah, 30 shards, baby, 30 shards, and to get all the items. I just really wish Nicholas actually generated some items with that though. I mean, well, we did generate 1, but that's the most. So get him the Omni Vamp, or Get him that instead for now. No, he created another chalice, actually. They only had the one, but then he just created another. Never mind, actually, hold on. And it's paying off. 6 shards already from the active abilities too. That's amazing. Yeah, if he can just keep casting more, that means I can keep getting more items. 9 shards for combat. Oh, Nicholas, how I'm loving you right now, brother. My greed sickens me. I don't know my bounds. Rush. Trigger rush 5 times. Blood Fang for him. I have so much money, it's not even fun. How about I tank, unstall trigger, gain defense. Generate 15 shards, hello. 30 Omnivamp in general, which is really good too. Each second for rush 10. Inflict 3 burn on all enemies. I'll take that. Now, I kind of have gone again all in on Nicholas, but I think it's fine. This man, taking him early, real good. It's really, really good. I do think I'll probably retrain Kai though. Not Kai, Scorn. I need the Bristle Guard, I don't think. Instead, what I think is I'll take the Hottie for taunting. So I want him to be tanking everything potentially. It's either that or Frost would be really good too. Because he just gets to tank even more. Because Inflict Frost, whenever he inflicts poison, he's inflicting poison from Retribution. That could be really nice as well. I don't have too many stall triggers too, so actually, I think that's fine. Because I'm not going full tank Vanguards when it comes to that. I mean, yes, I have Nicholas. I think I might want to go a little bit more mystical and maybe have a bit more on that. Already applying to space. I already have Play Generator applying a little bit of Frost, and just even a bit more on Scorn is just fine too. But everything is really just coming from Nicholas dealing damage. I want tank DPS. I already won tank DPS last time! Granted, it was Assassins, but I was still tank DPS. That's another item. Here's gain 50 attack. I don't have any warriors though. When a combat with 2 heroes in your reserves, heroes in the reserves permanently gain a small amount of every stat. Deal 1500 with autos. Should be done. Oh, wait a second. This holder counts as a warrior. Well, I mean, actually, that's odd too. That could be good, but I already have enough. 200 damage with autos. I mean, I'll just get that over time, I guess, and for 20% less gold, I think it's good too. The Warrior's Glyph could be really good with the Warrior's Blood Shield engine, but I only have the one if I put on Nicholas, and I want to keep rotating items, so I don't think that's really too much that I need on him. I think I just reroll, honestly. That, or else I get the freezing contract for my sword. Reroll me and see what else we got. For Rush Warriors, no. Assassin crits, doesn't matter. Riftstone sets 30 seconds sooner. Here's take 100% reduced damage from the wrist. Nah. Deal damage with active abilities? Okay, I can do that. So I've got 2 ways to get stuff going then. Honestly, I'd just say save my money after I buy this Blood Fang then. I really don't need too much more. So yeah, Fiona's gonna get jump. I need Fiona to get better though, so she can actually have a secondary trait though. I really need her to have anything more. Now, Freezing Contrast is gonna kind of go off from Winter's Bite at the very least then, so Scorn is just going to inflict all of that. He's just gonna take forever. It just comes down to Nicholas just dealing his damage. Three shards, yes, yes. Scorn getting better.
Now they might feel a tickle.
An auto attack by enemy with poison gain 2 HP per second. An auto attack deal 81 damage to adjacent enemies. That's really good. I think I went Spite. 13-footed poison. Doesn't have enough defense to get enough for Poisonous Aura. Poisonous Restoration could be good too. Man is just kind of living through everything on his own. Just from the shields from the emblems. Quite frankly, give me Spite, I'm thinking. That way he actually deals some damage back too. Roll me. I'm gonna start getting people too now in just a second anyway. Vanguards get 200 max HP, that's funny. On cast, gain 1 mana regen and 5 HP per second. I need to actually foot around for other people to actually add my ranks here. In 1 magic per shards generated this game. That's pretty good. And I do want that Searing Lance too. The attack speed is good. Okay, actually no, it's not good. No freezes. I do think it's good for that main then. We'll be able to stun enemies too. And then that's also just a grace for even more shields. Yeah, we're gonna live forever, dude. Let's do combats. Your heroes start combat stunned. After these 2 combats, your heroes permanently gain 500% max HP. Yeah, I can do that. So we're about to buy 2 heroes, and then we just kind of chill from that point on. But this is doable. Yeah, the stun doesn't matter. Everybody has a shield, so they're gonna be inflicted with Scorn's Frost. And then he's just gonna deal so much damage from the Spite. Like, that Spite damage is absolutely hilarious with how much that does. I've generated 9 shards too from Nicholas. Yes, baby! And he even generated me another item too. So absolutely,
So this is where the world
I don't have the shards. There we go.
Help? I think.
So this is perfect. So lovely. Because once I get these and all, we are chilling then. For now though, get me a bit more damage for my Nicholas. Enemies heal 5% max HP for a random epic relic. I can do that. Now I think I'm gonna move Scorn up just so the Spite just starts doing 1,000,000 damage. Because that's its damage really doesn't matter too much then. Now this is gonna take a little bit to wear through, but the poison and should hopefully be able to get through this, and we also have all these shields. Now if I lose, I still have my emergency rewind, and quite frankly, this is a lot of stall time for my 2 mandates to go off, so I'll be able to get Ming and Grace in here, maybe even a 3rd. That if I just get a kill. Okay. Kind of grief right there, but now that I can actually get people, this is very big. Get these 2. I want the Grace back here because I want that stall shield. And Tilly,
Sounds like my
being my
kind of trouble.
auto attacker, amazing, as she solves DPS problems that I have. If the Holder is the only hero in the back rows of combat, they gain 50 starting mana and 50 crit. Pretty nice, but I don't know what I'm gonna do with that. I'll hold on to it though. Till we level up, absolutely.
Compliments from the guild.
Gain 100 attack and Omnivamp. I already gave her some Omnivamp. Every 9 attacks, gain 1 shard. I think I want that attack. I need just actual damage right now, though, is the thing. Crit 10 times for 10 shards. Can be done. Hello, sister. That is a S tier and a duelist, so I have my pivot then. I have my pivot. Or it's that, or if I even no, I can't sell the Fiona because I don't have any way to generate anything on it. So we gotta survive this one combat here. So the idea is have Fiona be the only person in the battle lines. This Tilly is what's going to pop things off for me, absolutely. We are gonna be stunned for 6 seconds. But I need this Tilly to go off. That Omnivamp will go. I also was hoping that this Nicholas would go and attack otherwise. Backline. But with Tilly actually being another force of damage, we can actually grind through that HP and we're actually chilling. Because Nicholas is a huge surviving tank and he's just giving me the Vanguard procs, but he's never going to die now. Eats here his first auto attacks. Attention to crit and stuns them. How much crit does Tilly have? She has a lot. I can crit 100 times, absolutely. And that stun will buy me a lot of time too. For now though, what I'm thinking is I will sell. Buy. Gotta see, Fiona did her work. Having magic already on Chartreuse herself, gonna be amazing. Every 15 auto attacks if held by duelist gain attack speed. Yes, please. Let's give the Thief's Dagger over to what's his face then? To my Tilly. Duelist gain attack speed. Yes, please. And then otherwise, I'm just gonna keep having this Nicholas be as beefy as possible. A really good pivot, really good pivot. Damage from this holder executes enemies below 50% max HP. Hello? Okay, well, I think we're pretty solid set in stone for a pivot. For keeping our pivot all together. However, take this auto attack to point 2 Frost. Alright, Scorn! Continue being my lovely tanky boy! You're gonna get pulled. So I'll do something like this. Nobody's stunned anymore now, and I already almost hit that 100 crits then for critical ascendancy. Nice. So give me that Executioner's Blade, absolutely. Swap things around. I want Tilly to be my main killer, of course. Hi, Nits. I can execute even more people. I don't have to change Nits though for Ming. Ming's already doing a decent amount of damage too though. I think I can show on this. I'll just roll a few times, see if I find any copies. Oh, but nah. Or Mystic in combat. I don't have any Mystics in combat anymore now since I sold Fiona. So we're chill. We're chill. I don't think we're gonna lose this though. Oh, I will obviously say though. I don't need any of these from this Void Beast here, Chief. Because the stun I don't care about anyway to begin with. But frankly, like we're tanky enough. Like, we are way tanky. Our front line's great. Karsu being a free being a free S tier that just kind of slots in perfectly for however I want. Just kind of chill, man. An auto attack, inflict 1 poison. 1 auto attack, inflict 1 poison. Nice, but I really don't even think I need it. Each warrior in combat, rush last longer. I have only the 1 warrior, so don't mind it too much. Generate 25 shards. I think I'll just take the nimble boots and just change a few of these around then in that case. Ancient Vanguards gain 45 defense and 38 max HP. Absolutely, just have 3 people that do things off of that. This holder's in the back row. Okay, okay. This is really stupid. This is really stupid. This is really stupid. Like 20 shards for that one there. Well, I can sell everything up for it. It's also an arena, which would be another hilarious duelist then in that case, but I think we're good. We got the one guy and then it's just endless mode, but I think we're pretty good. Now though, rank up a BO lower. I would rank up my Nicholas.
Forecast victory.
Auto combat, give all heroes in front 2 rows 2,000 shields. First time each combat the steer goes below HP. Yeah, that's fine. Just an even better tank, as if that was really needed then. And I don't even have to think too much. We're gonna moat this poison dragon. And execute. Yay! That is hilarious with how good that was. Really though, getting the Tilly absolutely helped out because I was kind of struggling for a little bit there. Main level up to S. Hello. What do we got? 100 mats HP and 20 Omnivam. Give me the vitality. Let him live for freaking ever. That you'll what's here? That's 152, 173. I mean, it starts off magic, but it's not much. 100. Oh, some magic, and that is mana regen for him as well, just to utilize in general. Then, yeah, let's just see where we get endless wise. Again, I'm not gonna take it too close to heart. I'm just gonna kind of auto pivot on this here. I still think Garsu is, again, like, I just got lucky into getting another S tier character that I could just slot into my build. But Tilly, being able to use all the shards I generated from Nicholas, has been a godsend for me. Like, an absolute godsend. Sure, just attacking a million times over. Very fast, very funny, has been so nice. For having our Executioner's Blade means that we actually shred through these guys fine enough, and we have the tankiness from our 3 lovely Blade boys who are stall things out. Plus, being able to stun everybody from critical ascendancy has just been really nice for just us being able to moat these targets before these shields are even triggered or threatened. Even Ming is doing a decent amount too now, you know? If I give someone a mana regen, I'm just giving it straight to Karsu. That's an ability, 80 mana, and now she's gonna be at a total of, what's his face? At 33 mana per second, so she's just gonna be casting this, like, non-stop. So he can compete for a good bit, since that just poke constantly is huge. That, and also I think giving Tilly the nimble boots for her doubled attack speed, essentially, has just been the most important thing to help things kind of pop off for me here. For some reason, I wasn't giving Nicholas anything when it comes to here. Oopsie. He's been generating items for me, and I haven't been doing shit with it. These guys' health bars are so big I can't even see them anymore. Now, hilariously, Nicholas was still able to destroy that guy right there, even without Toy attacking, and just giving a little bit more damage as well to, Arthur has been. Assassin Supremacy Filigree. For Rush, Assassins being stealth and crit? I don't even have any assassins, dude. Oh well, dude, oh well. Got this. I'm just giving all the Magician's Ledgers right now to Karsu. I'm just gonna watch her just deal 1 million damage. Now, we are getting to the point now to where I can't actually kill these guys, so I think this will be the end of the endless run in just a second here. Now, the Omnivamp actually from Tilly actually got us through there, but, like, we aren't able to, like, moat these guys as fast as I'd like, which is starting to be a problem. Oh, what I do if there's a shop I can actually access an endless. But I mean, hey, like, it's endless based on like where you were at the end of the run. It makes you really wish for the full games can really have Tilly just kind of pop off constantly, you know? she has generated me 162 shards on her own. We've generated 443 shards the entire game. So the attack speed is 381. 141 cage damage on her own, dude. Ridiculous with how good that is. I mean, epic item. If there's anything that has to get things over the edge. Well, always count as a tank, Nicholas. I think if I actually like get everybody inwards, I think it's gonna be the important thing now. I need like a little bit of focus fire on just like the one. Never mind, totally died to the AoE fires. Ah well, pretty fine enough. And again, I really don't have any expectations for endless for myself in that case then. So, good run. Tilly MVP to bring us to the end there. Now, Nicholas got me through the majority of the run, but Tilly just took us all throughout the end. So thank you for coming on by and stream tonight, y'all. It's been wonderful playing these demos. Wherever you are, wherever you may be, whether you're on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, or more, it's been your Wonderful Wind Mage, Cruz Ship Servant, Chartreuse Proxy, everyone always at your service now. Whether it be morning, afternoon, evening, or night, at least from my side of the world, have a wonderful night now, and thank you again just for coming on by, y'all. I'll be back maybe Friday, because I think Ian will be stealing his stream slot for Thursday. So because of that, I will instead be looking for Community Night, where we'll be looking to play Meta Chameleon on Friday then. So again, y'all, thank you for all the love now, and have yourselves a wonderful night.